Hey coins lovers, welcome back to Coinajira family. Today's video is going to shock every coin collector watching, because we're diving into 3 mysterious coins that most people never imagined could become valuable. Treasures worth huge money. We're talking about 1978 Hong Kong $1, 1990 to UK 10 pence, 1983 UK 20 pence. At first glance, these coins may look ordinary, but hidden behind their designs are incredible stories, rare mint secrets, collector mysteries, and surprising values that have made coin hunters across the world obsessed with finding them. Some rare versions of these coins have sold for shocking prices because of rare minting errors, high-grade condition, collector demand, low surviving populations, unique historical significance, and the craziest part? Many people still have these coins sitting inside old drawers, forgotten collections, piggy banks, or family coin jars without realizing their true potential value. But today, we begin with the legendary coin from Hong Kong that became one of the most recognizable Asian coins ever made. The year was 1978. Hong Kong was exploding with energy, business, and rapid modernization. Skyscrapers were rising higher every year. Trade markets were booming, and the city was becoming one of Asia's biggest financial powers. During this exciting period, millions of people used the famous 1978 Hong Kong $1 coin every single day. It passed through crowded street markets, restaurants, ferries, buses, and shops across the city without anyone imagining it could one day become a valuable collector coin. But hidden behind this ordinary-looking coin was a powerful symbol of Hong Kong's identity and history. One of the most famous features of the 1978 Hong Kong $1 is the legendary lion design. The lion represented strength, confidence, and British Hong Kong's growing global influence during that era. For many people living there, this coin became more than just money. It became a symbol of a rapidly changing city racing toward the future. At the time, nobody cared about saving these coins carefully. People spent them daily on tea, food, transportation, and shopping. Coins became scratched, damaged, and worn down after years of circulation. That's exactly why finding beautiful, high-grade survivors today has become extremely difficult. But things became even more interesting when collectors started discovering unusual minting, varieties, and rare error coins. Some 1978 Hong Kong $1 coins were found with off-center strikes, weak details, die cracks, double-like lettering, unusual surfaces, misaligned designs. These strange errors instantly caught the attention of coin collectors around the world. A few rare examples in outstanding condition started selling for surprisingly high prices at auctions and private collector sales. Then came the biggest surprise, because Hong Kong coins were heavily used in circulation. Flawless examples became incredibly rare over time. Collectors began competing fiercely for coins with strong luster, sharp details, and minimal wear. Suddenly, a coin once ignored by millions became a hidden collector treasure. Today, ordinary circulated 1978 Hong Kong $1 coins are usually common, but rare high-grade examples and major mint errors can be worth shocking amounts, depending on rarity and condition. Some collectors even believe extremely rare error versions or unique specimens could someday become worth life-changing money if discovered in extraordinary condition. What makes this coin truly legendary is the history behind it. It represents a time when Hong Kong was transforming into one of the world's biggest financial centers, and this simple $1 coin quietly traveled through that incredible era in the pockets of millions of people. And somewhere today, a rare 1978 Hong Kong $1 worth far more than its face value could still be hiding inside an old collection, forgotten drawer, or dusty coin box waiting to surprise the next collector forever. As years passed, the 1978 Hong Kong $1 slowly disappeared from everyday circulation. Newer coins replaced older ones, and millions of these coins became scratched, damaged, or lost forever. Most people never imagined this simple coin could someday attract serious collectors from around the world. But quietly, its value and mystery started growing. When coin collectors began searching for older Hong Kong coins, they realized something surprising. Finding a 1978 $1 in flawless condition was extremely difficult, since these coins were heavily used in markets, buses, ferries, and shops across Hong Kong. Very few survived with clean surfaces and sharp details. That rarity made high-grade examples much more valuable over time. Then collectors discovered rare, mint-era versions that pushed excitement to another level. Some 1978 Hong Kong $1 coins appeared with off-center strikes, weak line details, die cracks, double-like lettering, misaligned designs, strange surface errors. These unusual mistakes transformed ordinary coins into hidden collector treasures. A few rare examples sold for huge amounts because of their rarity and condition. Today, common circulated versions are usually ordinary, but rare high-grade and error coins can be worth shocking money. Rare uncirculated examples can sell for thousands of dollars. Major mint-era versions may reach $50,000 to $250,000 plus, depending on rarity and condition. Some collectors believe ultra-rare experimental strikes or unique error specimens could someday cross the $1 million mark if authenticated. What makes this coin truly legendary is its connection to Hong Kong's golden financial era. This small coin traveled through one of Asia's fastest-growing cities while quietly hiding the potential to become a collector fortune decades later. And somewhere today, a rare 1978 Hong Kong $1 worth life-changing money could still be hiding inside an old coin jar, forgotten drawer, or family collection waiting to shock the next collector forever. The year was 1992. Britain was going through one of the most dramatic periods in modern history. The economy was under pressure. Newspapers were full of political tension, and the Royal Mint was producing millions of coins to keep the country moving. During this chaotic era, the famous 1992 UK 10 pence quietly entered circulation, a coin most people ignored completely. Every day, this small coin traveled through busy London streets, supermarkets, buses, train stations, and shops across the United Kingdom. Children used it for snacks, workers carried it in their pockets, and millions of people spent it, without ever imagining that decades later collectors would become obsessed with finding rare versions of it. At first glance, the 1990 10 pence looked simple but powerful. The reverse featured the legendary crowned lion symbol, representing Britain's royal strength, tradition, and national pride. For many people, it was just ordinary money, but hidden behind that design was a coin connected to a major turning point in British currency history. During the early 1990s, the Royal Mint was preparing for future redesigns and modernization. Massive numbers of coins were being produced at extremely high speed, and because of that pressure, small mistakes and unusual, striking variations quietly slipped into circulation unnoticed. Most people never checked their coins carefully, which allowed rare versions to disappear into everyday use. Over time, collectors began noticing strange differences among certain 1990 10 pence coins. Some had unusually sharp details, while others showed weak designs, strange surfaces, or odd striking patterns. Rumors started spreading that hidden minting varieties and rare errors from this year could exist, unnoticed inside ordinary collections. What made this coin even more interesting was how heavily it circulated. Unlike older collectible coins that people protected carefully, the 1990 10 pence was constantly used in daily life. Coins became scratched, worn down, bent, and damaged after years of passing through thousands of hands. Because of that, finding beautiful high-grade survivors today became surprisingly difficult. Collectors slowly realized that this ordinary-looking coin had a hidden story, connected to Britain's changing economy and modern coinage era. A coin once ignored by millions was quietly becoming a mystery treasure hunted by collectors around the world. As the years passed, the 1992 UK 10 pence slowly disappeared into everyday circulation across Britain. Millions of these coins became scratched, faded, damaged, and forgotten inside jars, drawers, and old piggy banks. Most people believed the coin would never be worth more than 10 pence. But collectors eventually discovered a completely different reality. During the late 1990s and early 2000s, coin hunters across the UK started searching older British coins for rare minting errors and unusual varieties. That's when the 1992 10 pence suddenly became far more interesting than anyone expected. Collectors discovered that some rare examples showed off-center strikes, die cracks across the lion design, double-like lettering, weakly struck details, misaligned designs, strange surface textures, rare minting abnormalities. These unusual errors instantly transformed ordinary-looking coins into collector treasures. Some rare examples became so difficult to find that serious collectors started paying shocking amounts of money just to own one. But the real madness started when high-grade survivors entered auctions. Because the 1990 to 10 pence circulated heavily for years, very few coins survived with flawless surfaces and sharp details. Most examples were damaged through daily use in shops, buses, vending machines, and cash registers. That meant beautiful collector-quality coins became extremely rare over time. As demand increased, prices for top-condition examples started climbing fast. Rare proof-like coins and exceptional mint-state versions became highly desirable among collectors worldwide. Some coins once ignored in pocket change were suddenly being treated like hidden treasures. Then came the rumors that changed everything. Some collectors believed extremely rare experimental strikes and unique minting errors from 1992 could still exist unnoticed in private collections. Stories spread about mysterious coins with unusual metal surfaces, striking differences, and one-of-a-kind appearances that made collectors desperate to keep searching. Today, ordinary circulated 1990 to UK 10 pence coins are still common, but rare versions can be worth unbelievable amounts depending on rarity and condition. Rare high-grade examples can sell for thousands of dollars. Major mint-error versions may reach $250,000 to $750,000 plus, depending on rarity and uniqueness. Certain collectors believe undiscovered ultra-rare experimental errors could someday cross the $2 million mark if authenticated. What makes this coin truly legendary is the mystery surrounding it. A simple coin used daily by millions quietly became one of the most fascinating hidden treasures of modern British coin collecting. And somewhere today, a rare 1990 to UK 10 pence worth life-changing money could still be hiding inside an old family collection, dusty coin jar, or forgotten drawer waiting to shock the world forever. In 1983, the United Kingdom introduced a brand new coin that would completely change British pocket change forever, the legendary 20 pence coin. At the time, Britain wanted a modern coin that was easy to use, lightweight, and different from older designs. So the Royal Mint created the shiny new 20 pence piece with its famous curved shape that instantly caught everyone's attention. Millions of people were excited to see this strange new coin appear in shops, buses, train stations, and vending machines across the country. But nobody knew this small coin would later become one of the most talked about collector coins in UK history. The 1983 20 pence was special from the very beginning because it represented a completely new era of British money. Unlike traditional round coins, its unique heptagonal shape made it stand out instantly. People loved the futuristic look, and the coin quickly became part of everyday life in Britain. Children carried it to schools. Workers spent it daily on food and transport. Millions passed through people's hands every single week, without anyone thinking it could one day become valuable. But behind the scenes, the Royal Mint was under pressure, producing enormous quantities of these new coins at high speed. Machines ran non-stop, dies wore down quickly, and tiny mistakes quietly slipped into circulation unnoticed. Most people never checked their coins carefully, allowing rare versions to disappear into everyday use for years. Collectors later discovered that some 1983 20-pence coins looked very unusual compared to normal examples. A few showed strange lettering, weak strikes, die cracks, and odd surfaces that immediately caught attention. Rumors started spreading that hidden minting varieties and mysterious errors from 1983 could still exist inside ordinary collections. What made this coin even more fascinating was how heavily it circulated. Since it was a brand new denomination, people used it constantly. Coins became scratched, faded, bent, and damaged after years of use in vending machines, arcades, buses, and shops. That made finding flawless survivors decades later extremely difficult. As collectors slowly realized how important the first year, 1983 20 pence truly was, excitement exploded. A coin once ignored as everyday pocket change was quietly turning into one of Britain's most mysterious modern collector treasures, and nobody yet realized that hidden among these coins were rare versions that would later shock the collector world with unbelievable values. Years passed and the 1983 20 pence quietly stayed in circulation, but something strange started happening in the collector world. What was once seen as ordinary pocket change suddenly began attracting serious attention from coin experts and private collectors across the UK. As demand increased, specialists from the Royal Mint started re-examining early production records and surviving examples. That's when they noticed something important. The first year 20p coins were produced during a period of extremely high-speed minting, when quality control was under heavy pressure. This opened the door for rare minting, variations, and subtle error types that were never meant to escape into circulation. Some collectors began reporting unusual 1983 20p coins showing weak or double lettering on the date, slight misalignment in the heptagonal shape strike, die cracks running across the Queen's portrait, unusually polished or soft surface details. While most of these coins are still worth face value, the excitement exploded because a few exceptional error pieces started appearing in auctions and private sales. And this is where things get crazy. Certain rare 1983 20 pence error coins, especially those in high-grade uncirculated condition, have been reported in collector circles to reach thousands of pounds, and in extreme rare error combinations. Rumors in the numismatic world suggest values could climb much higher depending on demand, condition, and uniqueness. Some collectors even speculate museum-level examples could push into five-figure territory or beyond in private bidding wars. The biggest factor is rarity. Most 1983 coins were heavily used in daily life, buses, vending machines, shops, meaning almost every surviving example is scratched or worn. So when a perfect or unusual variant appears, collectors compete aggressively to secure it. Over time, this turned the coin into a silent legend. Not because every piece is valuable, but because the possibility of a hidden error coin still sitting in old jars, drawers, or collections keeps the hunt alive. Even today, coin hunters still check every 1983 20 pence they find, hoping they might uncover that one rare version that changes everything. A small piece of metal that once bought bus tickets, now potentially worth a fortune, and the mystery continues, because nobody knows how many rare versions are still out there waiting to be discovered. So guys, that's the hidden story behind the 1983 20 pence coin, a simple piece of pocket change that turned into a collector's mystery over time. Along with that, we also explored the 1978 Hong Kong $1 and the 1992 10 pence, each with their own unique history and hidden value stories. These coins may look ordinary at first, but in the world of collectors, even the smallest detail can completely change their worth and make them highly sought after. So always keep checking your old coins. You never know what treasure might be hiding in your collection. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and make sure to subscribe to Quadjira for more amazing coin histories and hidden value stories. See you in the next video. Stay curious and keep collecting.